We are back now with the stars of a new Broadway show that dives into a story that is Hollywood legend. The troubled waters behind the scenes of the movie Jaws.
So it's called The Shark is Broken, and it stars two Broadway veterans.
Alex Brightman burst onto the scene in School of Rock before jumping into the title role as Beetlejuice, and Colin Donnell has starred in musicals like Anything Goes and Jersey Boys.
In this new play, Alex plays a young Richard Dreyfuss, and Colin is Roy Scheider, stuck together on a tiny fishing boat off the coast of Martha's Vineyard. And they are here to tell us a little bit about it. Alex and Colin, welcome.
Welcome.
Good morning.
So I'm learning as we're talking, even during the commercial break, about all the things that went on behind the scenes. So let's start with, I guess, the very beginning. Explain to us where we find each of your characters at the beginning of the show.
Well, we are in the first little bit of doing all of the shoot on the water.
Okay.
So it's the beginning of us, all the troubles that the movie had when they finally got onto the ocean to actually start shooting. And it quickly progresses through that sort of interminable time that was spent out there.
They did 100 days overshooting
Wow.
the film, and so the tension and sort of the nausea, both metaphorically and physically, that take place sort of comes in these little vignettes to show sort of the stress, tension, emotion, ego, all that kind of stuff that goes through the shooting of the...
And you actually saw it.
I went to go see it. What's interesting, I mean, obviously, Colin, you're playing Roy Scheider, Chief Brody in the movie, and we've lost Roy, so he's not there. But Alex, you're playing Richard Dreyfuss, who is Hooper, but you're playing a guy who is still around.
Yes.
How did you go about creating that character to be as authentic as possible, but knowing that Richard Dreyfuss might come in to see this?
Maybe, yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm ignorant to the idea that that's going to be a big deal. I don't know. I'm hoping I stay that way. I went for accuracy, but I went for the sort of time accuracy. So I sort of only looked at his stuff from the early to mid-'70s. So I haven't really looked at, like, again, his real body of work, like Mr. Holland's Opus and The Goodbye Girl, because that was like huge success drive.
Sure.
This is like in that moment.
Because he hadn't become a star yet.
He hadn't become a star. He hadn't had an Academy nomination, and so he's in this sort of imposter syndrome world of, I know I'm in good stuff, but am I good in it? And so this inherent anxiety and, mixed with gigantic ego is this sort of like crucible of madness. And so I'm looking at that. I'm only strictly looking at interviews from that time. The bearded Dreyfuss.
Yes, the bearded Dreyfuss.
As if the concept itself wasn't meta enough, you actually have Ian Shaw alongside both of you portraying his father, Robert Shaw. We think there's a side-by-side.
Wow. It's really incredible.
Robert and Jaws, Ian in this show. I mean, what was it like for both of you to act with someone who had such a really close connection to the source material?
I mean, it's uncanny.
It is.
Really. And to be on stage with him as he's delivering the Indianapolis speech as his father in the movie is just incredible. It really puts you right into the world of the movie. And he's doing such justice to his dad and doing such a wonderful portrayal, but he's not afraid to be showing all the flaws of his father and really all the flaws of all of these guys, which is the beautiful part of the show.
I think it could so easily become this vanity project and soft focus, and he really shows it like very in a gritty way, in a way that is a bit unforgiving. And I think that's the whole idea of like making this story make sense and make the way anyone wants to make art, which is like truthful.
Yeah. And Colin, I feel like as Roy, you sort of have to be the grounded one. That's kind of the go-between, kind of keep things as calm on the water as you can. But what were rehearsals like? I mean, what was the whole process like? I mean, I'm sure you're familiar with Jaws, and to play this backstory is really cool.
Yeah, I mean, look, it had been done before. It's a play that was done on the West End and in Edinburgh and in Toronto before it came to us. Alex and I are brand new to it. But the willingness of Ian and Guy Masterson, our director, to re-examine the piece and get back into it and find out what it was going to be with Alex and I in it, they were so willing to do all of that, and go into that work. So it was great. It was nice to be able to feel like it was ours when it came to us and try to mine it for as much as we could.
And Colin, I will say kudos for the Speedo.
Kudos for the Speedo.
Yes.
That's got to be a T-shirt.
I am putting myself out there for everybody.
Literally. All right. Literally. little something for the ladies.
There you go.
Did we sell it? Are we selling the show now?
Maybe.
Do I need to be in one now?
All right.
Go for it. Alex, Colin, thank you guys so much. Congratulations. The Shark is Broken is playing now through November 19th at the Golden Theater here in New York City.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.